When does this start? Right now. How help me out. How is our audio quality levels right now? New setup. Oh, there we go. That should be fixed. How about now? We just switched a little quiet. Okay. Is it the mic? Mic's a little quiet. All right, how about that? Is that better? Okay. Yeah, so we just switched over to Stream or OBS and Stream Elements from Streamlabs. So it's a new setup. Thank you. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining. This is a strange time, middle of the day on a Friday, but I figured maybe, it's Black Friday. Maybe some people still have the holiday off. They want to check out the new book. So that's what we're doing here. We've got it right here in person. You can actually see the inside, so I have it. No shade. Okay, so let's see. Question: how's your day going today? Day's going pretty good. Busy. We already covered that. What were we? Oh, this is old. Okay. No fun allowed. Welcome aboard, Julie O'Brien. Happy to see you, of course. Josh from Dungeoneers Pack. Woo to you too. Animal Crossing. Yep. Julie's playing it in the other room. That's why she's not in here, because she just downloaded it and doesn't want to get rid of it. She's not playing it. Robert, hello. Ramel, let me know if I'm saying that. Ramel, yeah, starts right now. Josh, hello. Ramel, Epic Groundhog, look, quite thank you for the help. David Scrams, appreciate it. Guider Mello, that's a cool name. Spoilers, we'll get to some spoilers. Robert, hello. And Yami, hi everybody. Welcome. Oh, what is this? Josh Dungeoneers Pack, $2 super chat. Where's my alert? Come on, alert. Stream Elements, what are you doing? Oh, well, thank you, Josh. $2, 20 people, but only 7 likes. Hit the like button. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Please. This is breaking content. Just got it literally an hour ago. And this time when we say first look, I'm not kidding. I have not looked through this book yet. So we will all be looking at this together. Archmagister Hikaru Gide. Oh, no fun allowed. Spoilers. It's like Harry Potter School, but this has owl people. And the One True Donut. Hey. Okay, so yes, hit the likes. And please, if anybody out there, if you can go share this so we can get more people in the stream, that would be awesome. Go throw this out on Reddit. Go throw this out on N-World. Throw it out on Twitter. If you have Facebook, throw it out on Facebook. We can get more people in here. And the more people we have in here talking, and hopefully super chatting, the more we'll stay on the stream. Because once we finish the stream, that's when we're going to jump into doing the actual videos. Here's each section of the book that we love to put together. And we'll have all those videos in one big playlist. Let me throw a link for that. Oh, Dungeoneers. Oh, I guess our alerts are delayed. Well, thank you. Curriculum of Chaos playlist. Here we go. Check this out. So if y'all know how to use playlists, this is the playlist you want to keep an eye on. I just put it in the chat. Who's hyped for Auric? I don't know what Auric is. I'm going to edit the description real quick. Oh, I lost it. There we go. Playlist. Like I said, we just got this book, so we are doing all this live. We're doing it hot. Okay, it's in there. Click back. Might get an echo for a split second. There we go. Okay, so that's up. Awesome surprise for Dormas. You're not kidding. We thought it was going to come yesterday. It said it was out on the truck for delivery from a place that's like a mile away, but it turns out they don't deliver on Thanksgiving. So that's why. Hype. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I notice a lot of other streamers when they do this stuff, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to do it. I know. We're going to look through it. We're going to kind of go through what I'd like to look at. And if there's anything in particular you want me to jump to, super chat. Super chat is the shortcut. Think of it like Disney World. You can wait in line or you can cut the line. Auric is an evil faction from Magic the Gathering. I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering. I do know I've loved all the other Magic books. So Ravnica, Theros, they're all great. So I have high expectations here. Some monsters were leaked on Gizmo. Yeah, and they're in Strixhaven. Okay, cool. Thank you, Star Devil. All right, so let's switch this camera around and start looking. Boop, boop, boop. Where are we at? All right, here we go. So check it out. So when you get these books, they come with this piece of paper. So they come in when you get the books from Wizards of the Coast. Like here, let's switch. How about that? There we go. Feel a little bit better looking straight on this way. So jazzed. Classes and constructs. Oh yeah. Oh, Ramel, thank you for the subscription. Okay, so you get the book. You get both books. You get the regular version, and then we've got the fancy version, the limited cover, whatever. And then you get this piece of paper that tells you a little bit about it. Let's see, is this too dark? Are we getting too dark? You can read it. Archmaster, what colleges do we represent? Ooh, that's a good question. What colleges, if you don't know about these colleges? Hogwarts, Gryffindor, Slytherin. Case of the Mats. I have 2 players who are interested in learning and playing D&D just because of Strixhaven. Are they Magic players? Are they Magic the Gathering players, or are they Harry Potter people? But okay, so information about this book. Ooh, Marius Smith, $1.99. Guess we're gonna start with spells. Shout out Marius. And you see this cool thing on the top. So if you donate or super chat, or I guess it like wipes it out, and then you can become the boss. That's new thing. Nicole Johnson, hello, welcome aboard. All right. So inside, wow, I see Witherbloom over and over. Here we go. Okay, so first we'll jump to the spells first, Marius. But real quick, I want to take a look at the table of contents, because again, I have not even read this. So life on campus, we've got like an overview, I guess. Character options are Owlin, and then all the backgrounds of feats, spells. So what's that? Page 37. We'll go there next. Magic items. And I guess this is all. What's it like to actually run a school? Or is this the adventure? No, here's the adventure. All right, so maybe advanced to 5th. No, this is all adventure. What? Advanced to 4th level. Yeah, so I guess chapter 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those are all, wow. So most of this book is an adventure. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize most of it was adventure, but all right. And then this, like a bestiary. Harry Potter people. Okay. Don't know. Perfect. I love this chat about what schools people are. Quandric, that's the math one. I think that one's neat, right? I'm literally so excited for this book. You get actual normal degrees in Strixhaven sciences. Oh, home ec. All right, okay. So we had a super chat. So we're going to take a look at spells. If I can, oh, what was that page? 27? Oh, I'm trying not to spoil all the other stuff. Was it not 27? Oh, 37. All right. So we're not going to, again, this is just the first look stream. We're going to have full videos on everything. And while we don't have a lot of rules from Wizards of the Coast for sending this over, and again, thank you Wizards of the Coast for sending it over. One thing we don't do is we're not doing a full page by page flip through. That's not, I don't think that's in the spirit of this. Okay. So our spells, let's see. Can we see them this way? Yeah. Borrowed Knowledge, 2nd level, Divination. An action from 1 hour. You gain proficiency in a skill. All right. I mean, 2nd level. I mean, that one seems all right. I'm not blown away by it. But more spells, the better. I don't have strong feelings, I guess, on it. Kinetic Jaunt, 2nd level. Bonus action on self and somatic only. That's helpful. 1 minute concentration. You get the following benefits: 10-foot walking speed, no opportunity to everything nowadays gets no opportunity attacks. You can move through the space of another creature, and it doesn't count as difficult terrain. End your turn in another creature space. You are shunted out. Is that the whole? Yeah. Okay, I like this one a lot. Yeah. Somatic. Okay, so I kind of wish it was verbal, I guess, so that way it'd be a little bit better for like Eldritch Knights or something. But yeah, I think that one's really neat. I like the idea of it just bouncing around. I'm on board with Kinetic Jaunt. All right, silvery barbs. Reaction. You take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of you succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Verbal only. Okay. You distract the creature, and you help your ally. Triggering creature must reroll the d20 and use the lower. Okay. You can then choose a different creature you can see within range. You can choose yourself. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack. Okay, so it's a debuff and a buff comboed together for a first level spell slot. I think that's great. Let's see. So these... Oh, okay. We didn't even talk about it. At least clerics get a spell this time. Interesting. Somatic only makes it very good for stealth. That's true. That's a great point for stealth. Pretty powerful first level. Yeah, no, silvery barb seems great. For me, I mean, silvery barbs would probably be a must get, truthfully. Like I'd be hard pressed to not take this. Who gets silvery barbs? Bard, sorcerer, and wizard. Oh, definitely. Silvery barbs must pick. That's a new. See, at least my first impression is that's a top tier spell. Vortex warp, second level conjuration. Okay, what is like conjuration? One action, 90 feet. Verbal somatic. Magically twist space around another creature you can see. Con save, or the target is teleported somewhere of your choice within that range, within 90 feet. What? The chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the creature without the target having to squeeze. Wow. I like that a lot. Holy cow. I mean, con saves, you know, they're generally pretty easy to beat. I wonder if you throw a rock off a cliff, can you teleport somebody onto that rock if you could normally stand on that rock? Like, does it need to be a steady surface? Let's see. It's pretty... I like that one. If the feat gives Kinetic Jaunt to monks, I know what I'm taking at 4th level. Yeah, Silver Quill hype. Okay. When you cast it, the spell increases by an extra 30 feet. Okay, that seems like a reasonable scaling. Okay, Wither and Bloom, one action, DSM, life and death, 10-foot radius, centered on a point within range. Each creature of your choice in the area makes con save or takes 2d6 necrotic on a fail to half as much on a success. Non-magical vegetation in the area withers. Okay, so a little nuke. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting modifier. I like it. I don't know that I love it. Can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice. Okay. The damage increases and the number of hit dice. Huh. So one creature of your choice in the area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice. So let's say I'm a D8, so I roll a 7. That means I can choose to spend up to 7 of my hit dice. Okay. I mean, I think that's pretty solid. I love hit dice mechanics. I think that's one of the biggest gaps. So I'm on board with that. Wither and Bloom, odd but not very good. This would not be a top tier. I agree. I think it's interesting. I like the idea of it. I think more than I like the actual spell. Eric McDaniel, sorry I'm late. I was shopping. Well, thanks for joining. And that's it. Those are all the spells we get. And it scales. Okay. I wish we got more cantrips. I'm telling you. I wish we had more cantrips. All right. So shout out to Marius. That super chat jumped us right into spells. If anybody else wants to jump right into another section, hit that super chat button and we'll take a look. There's my head. I mean, being able to AoE damage around yourself and heal up if you're in melee range, that is great. Daniel Bernath, yeah, it's just, I guess a lot of it's going to come down to how your group does hit dice. I think it's very common for long rest, okay, you get your hit dice back. I don't think a lot of people pay attention to that. You only get half of them back. So it's situational. I think it's situational at first blush. I've done my best to avoid all those previews that like IGN and everybody puts out, because I like to kind of come in here and see what we see. All level 1 through 3 spells are future cantrips for high level wizards. Oh, that's fair. That's funny. Let's see, Blade Singer. I love the Blade Singer. I'm a fan of Blade Singer. Not a fan of the half hit die recovery. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the whole long rest mechanic overall is probably one of the most homebrewed things in the game. So I think a lot of people have feelings. Please show us out. Jared, you want us to jump straight to something? Hit that super chat. I'm trying it this time. I usually don't ask for these super chats, but we're gonna give it a go. Assuming 1 to 3 spell range is to be playable in this book adventure. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so that's a good question. So for me, feats, Marius, you're on it. We'll jump into feats next. So I think a lot, like for me at least, for my campaigns, if a spell is a published spell, it's available. Like even if you want to take like those Dunamancy spells or whatever, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So that's how I would treat these, but your dungeon master is not obligated to do it the same way either. Okay, feats, Marius Smith, page 36. Oh, we're so close. All right, here we go. Feats. Alphabetical order, Strixhaven Initiate. You've studied some magical theory and have learned a few spells associated with Strixhaven University. Choose one of the colleges, Lorehold, Prismari, Quandrix, Silverquill, or Witherbloom. You learn 2 cantrips and 1 first level spell based on the college. Okay. You can choose the chosen first level spell without, or you can cast it without a spell slot and finish a long rest. You can also cast it using any spell slots. This, we need to go back in time and redo. I'm hoping in the refreshed version or whatever is coming, that we have this for like Magic Initiate, and anything else that gives spells, because this is so much better than just being able to cast something once per long rest. And of course it's tied to what you take. Okay. Or your choice. So Light, Sacred Flame, Thaumaturgy. Okay. Firebolt, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, Druidcraft Guidance, Mage Hand, Sacred Flame, Thaumaturgy, Vicious Mockery, Chill Touch, Druidcraft, Spare the Dying, and then choose one from an entire class. Okay. So no Warlock? Do Warlocks not go to school? That's interesting. So we do have, so Warlocks are getting learning spells, but we're not able to learn any. Okay. I mean, if I'm taking a first level spell though, Find Familiar. If I don't have a way to cast ritual spells or something, Find Familiar. Always, you will never regret taking Find Familiar. Okay, and then Strixhaven Mascot, 4th level. So I like this. You have to have taken that last feat. Oh. Y'all probably saw this and knew it already. You cast Find Familiar as a ritual. It can take the form of the mascot associated with your college. That's probably elsewhere in the book. A spirit statue mascot, an art elemental mascot, fractal, inkling, or pest. Okay, chapter 7 for the stats. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego to let your familiar make one, and it uses its reaction. Within 60 feet, you can teleport and switch spaces. I like that. Once you teleport, you can't do it. Or second level spell. That's interesting. Okay. I like this. I'm on board. I think that's pretty solid. For more hit dice, have 6 to 8 encounters in a day. Yeah. Spending my whole yeah. Treant Monk, he told me, by the way, everybody, he's like, I don't need Patreon. Everybody just unsubscribe from my Patreon and go super chat FryMinis. That's I think what Chris said, right? Warlocks are in Strixhaven. They're just not in one of these, unless I'm not reading it. Okay, does Witherbloom student allow cure wounds for wizards? Oh, we haven't gotten there yet. If you want to jump ahead, super chat to skip the line. An off-the-cuff idea might be terrible, but what if you had a fighter or barbarian subclass that used hit die like Battle Master uses superiority die? I would love to see more hit die mechanics. I love things that let you spend them. I've done multiple different homebrew things that let you interact with your hit dice in different ways. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. It might be tough though. Warlocks go to community college. Nothing wrong with that. Spot cat. Intelligence-based warlocks would be totally good. I love intelligence-based. I hate that warlocks are charisma-based, but that's a different story. No, yeah. Don't unsubscribe from Treant Monk's Patreon. I just got the notification. Summer, you just got it? Well, we're still going. All right. So that's even artificers in here. That's good. Okay. So let's jump back. So we've done feats, we've done spells, and remember, everybody, if you're just joining, this is just the live stream preview. We'll do full-on videos probably for the next week. I will pound these out. I took next Monday and Tuesday off from work just to do more of these. Jared, thank you, Jared. Super chat, is that an Australian $2? Online, please. Oh, you said Owlin. I got you. Okay. Yeah. So Owlin, where are we at? Page 29. We're coming at you. Owlin. Okay. So it looks like we use that same kind of stuff we've used for the recent races here. So you +2 +1 or +1 +1 +1. One common and one other language that makes sense for you. Your creature type varies, but I see humanoid. A century is a lifespan, and height and weight typically fall into the same ranges of height and weight that humans have in our world. I still don't know how I feel about this. I do wish things had, because like Goliaths on this now would have the same height and weight as humans, but they're supposed to be tough. I don't know. I don't want to get into all the drama with all the stuff, but that's probably my least favorite part of all the changes. Okay, Owlin, creature type. You are humanoid. Medium or small, you choose. Okay, I'm cool with that. Walking speed is 30 feet. I wish it said you kind of like wobbled when you walked. I think that would be fun. Dark vision, 120 feet. So are we going to get, I don't think an owl would get sunlight sensitivity, but is this going to be our first 120 foot dark vision race without sunlight sensitivity? Yeah, okay, it is. Flight, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed, and you can't use this flying speed if you're wearing medium or heavy armor, and you have proficiency in stealth skill. Okay. Yeah, so you get 120 feet of dark vision with no downside. I'm okay with the wings when your flight is based on actual wings with only being able to wear leather armor. I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem there. I know a lot of people want to be able to wear like a medium, especially if it's like a breastplate or something, but I get it. It's fair, I think. Oh, Deep Gnome. Good catch, Treant Monk. Deep Gnome doesn't have sunlight sensitivity. Although I kind of think it should. Truthfully, with how the other ones are designed, but that's fine. Let's see. Zowie, welcome. This art is... Wizards has been killing it with the art. SWAT cat, can they turn their heads 180 degrees? Yeah, so that's a... I don't know. I mean, I would expect an owl to have proficiency in perception. But I guess that's just like covered by dark vision. But I would have been okay, like, honestly, giving them both stealth and perception, or saying choose one. I don't know. I'm all right either way. They look like they're using some of the art. Yep. OP. Dark vision. Yeah, 120 feet's great. Snervablin have superior dark vision. Yep, great. Thank you, Daniel. Completely correct. Also, this I got this ordered this from Miniature Market with their Black Friday sale. That's been going on for a couple weeks. And it's this is for Magic the Gathering, I guess. And it was like $10. I love it. I think it's great. I don't know why I put feet instead of degrees. Yeah. It's okay. No, I think that's really cool. I like the owl one. I am not super in love with the anthropomorphic races. For me personally, I prefer the more classical fantasy type thing. So elves, dwarves, that kind of stuff. But I love the Harengon. I think that's such a cool, active, thematic race that I love it. I really like the Harengon. I wish they'd play with creature type more. The beast, yeah. I completely agree with that. Especially with all the new, like the construct, or I don't know, fae everywhere. Like, I don't see why we couldn't have a beast. I mean, there'd be funky interactions with different spells and stuff. But the idea, and maybe they don't want a ranger to try to tame or summon another player. I don't know, but I'd say go for it. Jump gate, yeah, no kidding. They lost the detect magic from Unearthed Arcana. Oh, David Scrams super chatted $5. Thank you, I appreciate that, David Scrams. Yes, we will take a look at Quandrix student background in 2 seconds. Yeah, John, thank you for thanking Treant Monk. Lots of really great YouTubers in this chat. Many I've talked about many times. But Treant Monk, when I first started getting into D&D stuff, so I'm a 5e baby, Treant Monk was one of the first YouTubers that I started watching. So Treant Monk will always have a special pass for me. I don't know. Big shout out to Treant Monk. On such a rush seeing the news. Can't wait for the videos where the news... Oh, absolutely. And we'll probably do Owlin first. Zip 45. Zip. Yeah, Zip. Owlin, 120 feet of dark vision, stealth proficiency, flight equal to walking speed of 30. And so if you go monk or something, you'll go up. Light armor or unarmored only. That's it. All right. Yeah. Okay. Quandrix backgrounds. Let's see, page 33. So everybody watching, this is just the live stream. We'll do standalone videos later. We're flipping through here kind of lazily. If there's anything in particular you want to take a look at, super chat to cut the line. Quandrix. Okay. Quandrix students, Arcana, Nature, your skill proficiencies, an Artisan's tool. And if you're not using Artisan's tools in your game, start. You're missing out on a lot. Check out the Xanathar stuff if you want good ideas on how to give your players advantage for investing in these proficiencies. Languages, one of your choice. Ink pen, abacus, arcane theory book, school uniform, and 15 gold. You gain Strixhaven. Ooh, okay. You gain the Strixhaven initiative. So taking your background gives you that feat. Oh, so this is one of those things where I'm afraid of people. I mean, truthfully, I did, of using these backgrounds. Kind of, was it the Ravnica backgrounds that you got spells? So people might take a particular background to get those spells. And like, if you want to play kind of like meta like that, like fine, whatever. Uh, excuse me, but that's I don't know. I think I ended up changing because I regretted it. It was too power gamey, especially something that gives you like cure wounds on a wizard or something. So then it's just, I don't know. It's all over the place. Okay, so the school backgrounds, normal kind of stuff. You get that feat, which is nuts. So you get all these spells, and then you're like, oh. And so you have all of these on your spell table. Wow. I think every character is going to go to school from now on. I don't know. I do my best not to like block out content or ban content or anything, but you're getting that feat, so you're getting the spell that you can cast. You're learning it. You're getting 2 cantrips, and you're getting a whole new spell list option. I mean, these are thick. These are heavy. I don't know how I feel about these. I need to think about that. I do like that it talks about customizing your spells to look like whatever based on all the different ones. I think that's excellent. That's great. Building what it looks like. Suggesting schools to focus on. Characteristics, of course. And a little cosmetic trinket. These are all great. Those are all excellent. I don't know. What do you all think about backgrounds that give spells that here also give here? So just as a reminder. So if you pick, and let's stick with Quandrix. You pick Quandrix as your background, okay? So you're adding all of these spells to spells that you're able to cast from your spell schools. But you're also getting Strixhaven Initiate Quandrix. So you're getting 2 cantrips. And with this one, Druidcraft, Guidance, and Mage Hand. Who's not picking Guidance and Mage Hand? And then a first level Druid or Wizard spell. Like, that's nuts to me. Tell me how this isn't nuts. Like I said, I hate restricting official content, but that's a lot. Okay, let me get caught up on this chat. There's no way that background's not getting banned where I play. Yeah. Yikes. More OP. Yeah, pretty powerful, but that said, that's by design. So yeah, so if everybody is taking this in your campaign and like it's built around that you can balance around that and you can work together and that's part of the experience of that campaign. If you're just like a rando taking this just to like load up on the best possible spells, that's a different story. Yeah, Magic Gathering art is awesome. Nicole, I think I would only let people use that background if we were playing the campaign. Yeah, that's fair. I DM for children, though. You can have it if you're 12 or younger. That's fair. Chromatic Orb. Chromatic Orb's always good. You can never go wrong with Chromatic Orb. One of my favorite things is, though, when you take Chromatic Orb at first level, you don't have that. What was it, 50 gold for a pearl? No, but you're not walking around with that. And so when we would do like Adventurers League and somebody would roll up with a new character, be like, hey, hi. How do you get that? How are you getting that? Spells and the feat. Theros had a higher power game, also supernatural gifts. Yeah, that's a good point. The feats and spells push, yeah. I think it's Zowie. I think it's cool. It could make sense in some reason. Okay. Case of the Mats would only use for a Strixhaven game. Definitely wouldn't allow them in regular play. Yep. Okay. Summer, I'm ultra excited to play a lot of spellcasters, and this feels like a big early Christmas. Yeah, it's a late Thanksgiving present. Ravnica backgrounds have to be banned unless you're in that setting. It's just too unbalanced unless everyone else is getting them. Yeah, it's like a weird... Now, I want to be clear. I completely support going in on backgrounds, on boosting backgrounds so they're more than just 4 proficiencies or whatever. Like, adding these things I think is super cool. It's just if you only have a couple of them and then all the other backgrounds are just boring, I guess, I don't know, that's where it gets a little funky. Compromise, let those backgrounds be an option, but anyone without those backgrounds gets a free first level feat. Ooh, I love giving out feats, so I could see that. It's a good idea. Let's see. I'd use them if I were playing Strixhaven. Yep. Okay, good. They said in a recent video they add a little extra to their Magic the Gathering content. Okay. Teacup Ninja, same Nicole. They're really nice tie-ins to the setting and powerful, but I think they have to be campaign exclusive. That is strong, says Jared. Anything on the relationship rules, we'll get to there eventually. If you want to cut the line, hit the super chat. Balance and D&D don't go hand in hand. Dormouse, I think this is pretty OP if everyone isn't making Strixhaven characters. Yeah. David, I need to check Ravnica and those Theros backgrounds. I don't remember them being quite this good. Oh. Zip Zip. How are those mounts stat blocks? We'll get there. You want to cut the line? Super chat. TLS. I believe they said they're intended for them to be Strixhaven campaigns and leave it up to DMs if they want in their game. It has to be. It has to be. I do not think it's reasonable for a player to join a random game and think that these are going to be an option. I don't think that's reasonable. Case of the Mats, I think, or this is the book proving Wizards love Wizards. Yeah, everyone can be. Yeah, I'm okay with that, and I love playing Wizards. Ravenloft also had these optional starting Dark Blessing things. Yeah, I think that was a little different though, wasn't it? Tony Tiger, not sure what the feat gives, which might steer towards overly strong, but all the spells do give options for versatility, but if everyone's using them, that's fine. Agreed. And again, the feat is 2 cantrips and a first level spell from one of 2 different classes. So let's see. While we're here. Spirit Guardians? Okay. Kinetic Jaunt in this book. I think it's funny to just say in this book. Haste, Cone of Cold, Wall of Fire. Ooh, Prismari. That's a good. And let's look at that feat. What does Prismari get? Prismari, Firebolt, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, and Bard or Sorcerer. Ooh. That's gonna be tough to beat. Holy cow. Quandrix, those are all good too. Love that Vortex Warp. Enlarge Reduce. Don't sleep on Enlarge Reduce, everybody. Silver Quill, Dissonant Silvery Barbs, good. Beacon of Hope, interesting. Raris. Witherbloom. Oh, here we go. Witherbloom. This is so what we have a paladin subclass called the Circle of or Oath of the Cycle. And it's a paladin that is basically Witherbloom before I even knew about Witherbloom. And it's all about it. I think it's going to be similar to this. Yeah, where you get a spell that like heals and a spell that hurts. Actually, that's really similar. Here, hold on. Oath of, because when we were making these, you have to keep them to match the whatchamacallit, just the SRD, so the basic. So what do we have here? Okay, so Cure Wounds, Inflict Wounds. I have False Life and Inflict Wounds. Lesser Restoration. Okay. Wither and Bloom. No, those are both totally different. Vampiric Touch. Yep. Blight and Death Ward. Yep. And those 2 are different. Okay, so whatever. Check that out. It's on DM's Guild. It's pay what you want. What do the backgrounds give? That's what we just looked at that. That's what we're looking at right now. There's an example. So it's like a restricted magic initiate feat. Yeah. Garrett Phillips. Every setting has strong starting options to set them apart. Eberron has Dragon Mark characters. There's his Piety. Ravnica has guild backgrounds. Yeah. I guess, but I don't know. It seems strange to me that you would need mechanical incentive to pick a background that makes sense for your character for that campaign. I don't know that that's something I need to incentivize for a character to make sense. Oath of the Cycle sounds neat. Here, hold on. We're doing this live, right? This is kind of hangout. Did y'all share this video? Did you put it on on the internet across the world so we can get 1 million people to watch it. That would be cool, right? Let's see. Oath of the Cycle. Here. Check this out. So this is free. It's pay what you want and feel free to pay $0. You can when you put it in, it'll say, "Oh, do you want to pay 99 cents for it?" Just put 0 and it's free. I hate paladin subclasses though, because you don't get an active unique ability until 15th level. I think it's hard to have a thematic from the jump. Like a channel divinity, like that's, you're not doing that all the time. You're not, I don't know. I don't like paladin subclass design. Okay. Oh, the cycle sounds neat. Thank you. Witherbloom, getting those heal spells. Avriel is going to be, I don't know if that is. Is that a character? Blasting with Eldritch Blast, healing with Cure Wounds, and some minor chomps from my phone. Everything you just described, you can do with Celestial. I love the Celestial Warlock. One of my favorite Warlocks. Witherbloom Warlock. It's gonna be dope. It is gonna be dope. Tony, I'll chat and I love it. John, I appreciate you too, dude. Taking a break between cooking to tune in. Thank you. I really like that you don't just do cover to cover flip through. No, I don't know. I don't think that's like cool. Julie says, confirm all the cycle is very cool. This will be my next player. Good mix of farmer mentality. So, okay, real quick. That's one thing that I with the cycle. I want it's not just like you can, and I put some suggested options in there. Like you can play it where you're like the circle of life and death and universe and blah blah blah. But it's also like a farmer. Like Julie's point, like we came up with an example of like a farmer, like growing crops, fertilizing them, keeping like, and there are a couple other ones in there. And again, it's free. Check it out. And if you do, 5-star review, please, if you like it. Thanos was not right. No comment. But I like the other patrons more than Celestia. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Others are clearly setting specifics as Dormouse, but this background feels more like people would try to sneak in a non-setting game. Reasoning, well, my character would I completely agree. Farmer Paladin sounds amazing. And also, if you like that kind of like little bit different, we also have and this one I'm going to show you was featured in the DM's Guild like newsletter they did. It was oh my god, what was it? Here, we'll just search FryMinis. I'm forgetting the name of it. Oh, the Pioneer. So this is another one I really enjoyed. This is also free. So it's suggested price 99 cents. Put in 0. Don't pay for it. Just put it in 0 and go back and give it a review if you like it. But this is a Pioneer. So it's like going out into the wilderness, exploring the world, and like its capstone is you can build like a little fortification on the fly, and you can hide and spend hit dice. So remember that hit dice I was talking about? You can spend your hit dice. And that one's so old too. That one, I don't, at least March. I don't know when we uploaded this. February 2021. Yeah, check it out. Those are fun. Fire Palin, thank you. I love multi-classing my support characters into Celestial Warlock. Yeah, that's cool. Circle of Stars Druid with the Chef feat. I love Circle of Stars and I love the Chef feat. Put them together. I hadn't even thought of it. I'm on board. Could we see Wither and Bloom spell? Yeah, we can pop back there real quick since we already covered it. So that's the 10-foot radius centered on a point within range, which is 60 foot. Creatures in your choice. So that's an important part. Creatures of your choice. So I kind of wish it wasn't creatures of your choice. I kind of wish it was just like, bam, everybody. Takes 2d6 necrotic or half on a fail. And then one creature of your choice rolls one of its hit die. So if, let's say you're a rogue, you roll a d8, and if you roll a 6, you can spend up to 6 of your hit die. I'm shocked that that's not at least a reaction though, to spend those hit die. I think that would, but I guess we don't really. This isn't anything we need to nerf. So, all right. So remember, if anybody wants to jump to a particular section, super chat that in, and we'll go we'll head over there. Otherwise, I'm going to take a look at some of these stat blocks. I'm excited to see which way they went. Somebody mentioned that earlier, and I'm also interested. Okay. What is this? I guess this is the Mage Hunter. Okay. So these are in alphabetical order instead of CR order. That's good. I like that. Archaic. What? CR 18? Legendary actions? Thank you for subscribing, Zowie. And if you haven't already, everybody, our Discord, we're always open 24/7. Join us, discord.gg/FryMinis. Come hang out. You can ask us questions. We do live painting hangouts every Friday, but you don't have to paint. You can just hang out. Usually I'm not even painting anymore. I'm been slacking on that. I don't know what this brackish trudge thing is or why it's a plant, but I love it. Fungal fortitude. All right, so this here we go. Belladros Witherbloom. This, I'm assuming, the dragon that the Witherbloom school is based on. Is that right? Or they founded it? I don't know. 44 hit points. It's a druid. So yeah, so we're doing that new style, I guess. Once per day, you can cast these spells. In the breath, but there's not a lot of spell stuff. Okay, I was kind of looking for more of like a spell like action here, but I guess this is unlimited, right? Swirling cloud of green mist, half her flying speed with no opportunity attacks, then turns back into herself. During this movement, she can move through creatures or difficult terrain. If she moves through creature, it must succeed DC 23 con save or become poisoned until the end of its next turn. If Belladros ends this move inside an object, she takes damage and is knocked out. So, I mean, that's like a really cool, like, kind of thing. That's not like very spellish. Is Belladros not a spellcaster? Are those paint night? Yeah, anybody. Thank you. Yeah, Nicole, anybody you can join. We'd love it if you're there with your camera on. We all have our cameras on, but if you don't have your camera on, that's okay. You can just come hang out and talk. Absolutely. It's very fun. I look forward to that almost more than anything throughout the week. Trudge thing is cool. Yes. Are those? Yeah. Yes. Gosh. Oh, death by D4. Uh-oh. Death by D4. Didn't you promise that you were going to give me a $2,000 super chat? Isn't that what you said? Kidding. Yep. Don't even need to paint. Yep. Yeah. Most of the time I'm working on PDFs or something. If you cast plant growth on you, that could be rough. Yeah. That's funny. Can we see the Owlin features? We already took a look at the Owlin features. If you want us to jump back, hit that super chat. Summer Mermaid. FryMinis started with spells, so we looked at Wither and Bloom right towards the beginning of the spell. Yep. Yeah, so how we're doing this, we're kind of just like looking through, and if there's anything in particular anybody wants us to jump to immediately, super chat jumps you up. Looks at my shelf of shame. Oh, I literally have a whole closet. And again, don't call it a shelf of shame, although that I shelf of shame is funny. A mountain of opportunity. That's the language we like to use. Oh boy, my wallet's hurting already. But yeah, okay. So we'll keep looking at some of these monsters. I want to find one that's like active spellcaster. So again, we just have like twice per day. I don't know what any of these things are. That's my problem with the magic stuff. So this is a spell. So this is one of those new spell-like effects, I guess. Melee or ranged. I like that. That's cool. With a 10-foot reach. Force damage. If the target is a creature, the Dermogoth regains 5 hit points. So boo, and then I think that's fun. Sean, we took a look at the Prismari backgrounds. If you want us to double back, super chat that double back. But we'll probably get around to it again. And again, this is just the live stream first look. We'll have full-on videos later. Yeah, melee arranged. So I agree. I don't know how I feel about that. I like it. I mean, as the DM, like, it's convenient. I can just do whatever I need to do, but it does feel a little loose. This book looks so cool. Helping Hand 23. Thank you. You look so cool. Darmagoth Titan. What monster's casting a 10-minute long ritual? Like, what's the point of that? Like, just say it has it, right? Like, if the players are gonna fight a Darmagoth Titan, just say it has this already turned on or whatever. Like, who cares? Like, what are those 10 minutes? I don't know. I don't like stuff like that. No, I like, if this is what you mean, I like that that's, like, put that in there. But, like, why do we need to cast a 10-minute ritual? And yeah, no, that is hilarious. So I really enjoy lots of kind of generic-ish stat blocks like this, like humanoid kind of things. I had a campaign one time where the players could recruit from, like, nearby villages or monsters or whatever, and so then they could, like, fill up their guard force for their castle with kind of things, and as they leveled up or invested into, like, the barracks for that, they could unlock higher CRs, stat blocks. And so I would pick out ones that seemed reasonable, and then they could choose, like, who they want to pluck. And so, like, if they invested really heavily in, like, archer type stat blocks, yeah, it's going to be hard to get to the castle if the monsters attack, but they're not going to be quite as effective once the monsters get to the inside or something. I don't know. GM workshop. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What? No, yeah, that's fair. Not a big deal. You could try being friends with it to get it cast its ritual. Okay, that's true. Brian Daly, shout out to Brian Daly, YouTube member. If anybody wants to support the channel, check out YouTube memberships here. $3 a month, get some cool stuff, or of course patreon.com/FryMinis. Always late to the party. Come into what's the point of that? So no, the right place. Could you look into org stat block? Yeah, we're gonna get over to those. But of course, you know the shortcut. Love this thing. Fractal mascot. Okay. Oh, and so this is the Prismari school leader, I guess. Yeah, I'm really surprised by these. So just a couple of spells, and then a breath, and then bite and claw, and then the legendary actions for kind of spelly things. But I absolutely expected the leaders of a magic school to be able to do magic, unless I'm missing something. Like, no, that's so. I mean, am I crazy? Is that weird? That seems weird to me. Fractal mascot art is absolutely, definitely like the dragons. They're quite different from traditional dragons. Yeah, I mean, it literally says sorcerer. I mean, tell me in the chat, please. Do we think that these things should have like those spell-like abilities? Which just seems weird to me. Yeah, just like control water. Like, okay. My monster's really going to use a lot of control water in combat. Did they bring the lesson mechanic? If they have, we haven't encountered yet. Don't they have spellcast? Yeah, spellcasting. Cast one of the following spells. No components. Charisma spellcasting modifier. Once per day. Control water. Gust of wind. Wall of stone. And this is the Prismari founder. Does that make sense with Magic the Gathering stuff? Yeah, great point. You can use the optional rule for dragon spell casting. Yes, completely agree. But I don't know. I think that kind of defeats the point, though, for these. Seems like they're using the dragons. Well, so say that somewhere. Like, yes, I agree. As us to figure that out, that's cool. That's fine. I agree. But I don't know. I don't like that. Moving the gust of wind is going to rock the business. Dungeoneers pack looks like they're already changing those spellcasting mechanics for enemy creatures. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like where here is the spell like ability? And like even the legend, so Prismari, that's a cool school, right? Legendary actions, a claw attack, okay. So this is a movement. All right, so the Witherbloom dragon had that too. And then magically summons some elementals. There's no, I don't know. It just seems strange to me. Aren't active there around the Deans of College. All right, I'll shut up, I guess. Oh, Kelly Preston in the house. Okay, excuse me. Groff. Large plant that looks like a bear eating whatever this little thing is. An Inkling mascot. This whole page is great. Swamp Claw. Well, yeah, absolutely. Marius about Igglewiv. Clifford, I mean, Groff. This thing's a plant. Yeah. Oh wait, I thought this was like an individual creature named Groff, but it says these shaggy swamp creatures have canine faces. Oh, that's not even a bear. That's a dog. It's supposed to look like a dog. So Groffs are a thing. This isn't Groff. This is a Groff. Wait a minute. Dungeon Dudes. Kelly Preston? Inkling is... Looks like I missed a lot. Kelly Preston's been here before. Kelly Preston is Kelly Preston of... Kelly of Dungeon Dudes? What? Blargs from Mario. Yeah, we're skipping around. Okay. So love this art. This is from Magic, obviously. I think this is some of my favorite art ever. Just these scroll cannons. I love it. If you see a spiky bug, it's a pest. Okay. And yeah, so these stat blocks, CR2, CR4, absolutely love having these spreads. So twice a day, once per day. Learn from the past. Enables the attacker to re-roll it twice. This is great. Scroll bash. That's funny. And thunder damage. Oh, wow. Okay. Reduced amount. I like these. And we'll do videos on these. Those are good. Oh, and look, we go all the way up. Lorehold Apprentice is my favorite of the Lorehold. Yeah. Oh, this one? Yes. I think I used this for a video once. No, I'm not Dungeon. Yeah, okay. I didn't. Okay. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Could up the DC by a lot. DC 12, yeah. Mage Hunter, this thing looks gross. Julie's gonna hate that. I do love his little hands though. There. Whatever, we'll have a video. Magic Sense, the hunter knows the location of every spellcaster active spell magic item within 120 feet of itself. Holy cow. Alright. Okay, Auric. So y'all have asked about Aurics for a couple times now. So Auric are a secret society of mages who wield forbidden magic in the service of their leader, Extus Nar. Nar was in consideration for elevation to the role of Oracle. He now uses the auric to gather spells and magical energies. He needs to summon a devastating being, the Blood Avatar, to destroy Strixhaven. Mage Hunter is disgusting. Going to rip the page. Please don't until we finish the videos. That's exactly what a dungeon dude would say, Kelly. What? Do you... So this is a mascot? Many Witherbloom students have adopted pests from the bayou as pets and pests. Oh my god. Spiny hide. Okay. Big fan. Big fan of this. Kill the pest mascot. Kill it with fire. You don't like it? Yeah, 22 hit points is a lot for a familiar. If you want better familiar rules, check out Conjured Companions by FryMinis. Each school has a mascot. Oh boy, I have a player who's definitely going to be into that mascot. It's awful. CR on those. CR on what? Sorry, I missed the time that it came up. Okay, look at these people. Prismari? I'm digging it. Oh, here. I recognize her with the glasses, with the circle glasses. And an owlin. Is this a Triton? This dude's straight up like Star Trek, man. Okay, Witherbloom sort of. Past mascots are full of life energy, so the big amount of HP makes sense. Okay, sure. The caterpillar has regeneration. Yeah, what do you mean? I thought everybody has regeneration now. Orcs are big bad news. Okay. Art from the MTG cards really translates super well to D&D. It isn't out of place to some of the Ravnica stuff. Sure, sure. Oh wow! So here, the CR2 Quandrix Apprentice. These are all melee or ranged spell attacks. 1d6 plus 2 force damage, and the apprentice can cause one creature it can see within 30 feet of the target to just take an extra 2d6 plus 2 force. So you hit your main target for a little bit, and then I guess you could. It could be the same one. It could be. I mean, I don't see why it couldn't be the same one. And then it can just take it. So you're doing 3d6 plus 4 every turn. Oh, and you can do it twice. Holy cow. I mean, that's a pretty solid CR2. I like it. Heuristic Lance. 3d6 or 13 psychic damage and target's poison. Ooh. Divided by 0. Excellent. What? What is a relic sloth? Everybody tell me, please. Relic sloth. Was the Owlin race looked at? Yes. And we can, if anybody, remember, so we're flipping through. If anybody wants to see anything specific or to jump back to something, hit that super chat and skip the line and we'll go right back to it. Points for the dad joke. Tax haven. No, Rob, pay your taxes. Quandrix I quite liked from the old UA subclasses. Phil. Good work. Everybody check out Phil. Don't know what a relic sloth is, but it sounds incredible. Relic sloth used by Lorehold, I think. Okay. So its face. Do you see this face? Slow but sturdy. If the relic sloth is subjected to an effect that would move it out of its current space or knock it prone, it is neither moved nor knocked prone. It's a good reaction. Sickle-shaped claws. Used for climbing. And it has a climb speed. Alright. I like it. This ruin grinder thing is cool. Fire absorption. Nice. Always love that. No more fireballs for you. Lower hold camel. Lorehold, I looked up Relic Sloth art and shows up in red white cards. Lorehold. I need to learn Magic. I need somebody to buy me a deck and teach me how to play it. Well, don't buy me a deck. I don't need you to buy me a deck. I don't know. I'm so afraid of getting into Magic. I already spent so much money on these minis. I just can't do it. Late to the party, definitely checking the replay. And this is just the look through. We'll have full on videos for everything later. I do love the look of this dragon. It's like all white dragon with black smoke. Or inky fog. I don't know. Don't let Eric get into Magic. I did get I ordered some an extra life thing. And they gave me these. Are any of these here? I don't think so. I like that this one's just called Forest. Like, okay, I'm going to throw my Forest at you. I don't know how that works. Here's my Cleric. Oh, one of these has like a code, right? This one? Here, if anybody wants this code. I don't think anybody's used it yet, but I don't know. Take it if you want it. All right. There's always the arena. That's the online thing, right? Splitting money between cards and minis is a lot. Prefer watching live streams. Stay current with what's new. I plan to start doing more live streams. That's one of our 2022 goals here at FryMinis. The art is pretty though. Forest is a land. Lands are very important. Well, yeah, lands are important. I wouldn't want to get hit by one. Poggers, free cult. Yeah, basically land makes resources. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about the game in real life. Kidding. Darkness, daylight, hypnotic pattern, sending. See, like these seem better for a combat if you're gonna fight one. Oh, this breath sounds cool. Illuminating shadow breath. 90-foot cone. DC 21 con save, failed save. A creature takes 78 radiant and 78 psychic and is blinded until the start of the dragon's next turn. A half save or save for half damage and no blind. That's a cool breath. Art is beautiful. I bought him a print of some old woman pirate. Yeah, it's on the wall. It's like she's got like a hat and a big gold cape and like a saber maybe, and then there's some people jumping off from one ship onto this other ship that she's taking over. Very cool. Old ladies are the best. If anybody here ever trash talks ladies, that's especially old ladies. That's how you're gonna get banned. Swycat or Phil. Where are we at? Okay. Phil, first spell. Phil, Lord of the Rings Twin Towers. Tap to make each forest card an ent. I don't know what tap means. Eric, I would watch a video of you going through magic cards and based on what they look like. That would be funny how people do those videos like with their parents or whatever. Do you know roughly what the tally is for new creatures wild beyond Witchlight? It's pretty disappointing. Oh, I think there are quite a few creatures. There are a bunch of like building stat blocks or like Lorehold Apprentice, Lorehold blah blah blah, and like higher CR, so like duplicative, but I'm happy with the stat blocks here. If you keep trying to fight the founders, you're going to get expelled. White and black silver quill damage for reals. Weird, it's only until the end next turn, not repeated blind. Yeah, that damage, I mean, I think that damage is pretty high. Only about 2 weeks till it releases. 40 plus, I think. Oh, yeah, here. Since we already, we'll pop back real quick. So here, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, somebody count this. Uh-oh. My head's in the way. These are the stat blocks. All right. Got screenshots, I'm sure. So, oh, this is what I mean by like the different similar stat blocks, right? So Silver Quill Apprentice, Pledge Mage, Professor of Radiance, Professor of Shadow. So like these are distinct and are important to have, but they're not totally different kind of creatures. Silvery Barbs, Pack Tactics. Shout out to Pack Tactics, the most explosive channel, both in content perspective And channel growth. We already looked at silvery barbs. 44. Phil, good counter. Another spirit statue mascot. Campus guide. I like that. Campus knowledge. Can't be lost. Smile and wave. Everybody's charmed. A charmed target must move on its turn toward the guide, trying to get within 5 feet. The target doesn't move into dangerous, blah, blah. Whenever the charmed target takes damage, it can repeat the save. That's funny. A bonus action. Need directions? The guide takes the help action. That's a fun stat block. We have looked at the feats and the spells, but not the magic items. So we're flipping through. If anybody wants to jump to anything particular, super chat and we'll do that. Otherwise, we're working through at whatever pace happens to go. This is just the live stream flip through. We'll have full videos on everything later soon. Oh, wow. This Quandrix dragon is interesting. I don't know how these wings could support it or hold up or do anything, but they look neat. Oh, here, divination, enlarge, reduce, mirage, arcane, polymorph, scrying as an actions. Wow. And seeming. Okay. That's good. This dragon is funny looking. Velomachus Lorehold. What spells do we have? Contact other planes. That's an action. Divination. Move Earth. Wall of Force. Well, Wall of Force is always going to be great. Battle-Tide Breath. 90-foot cone. DC 25 con save. 70-12 force damage. 70-12 thunder. Pushed 90 or 20 feet horizontal. Wow. I like that one. Okay. Feats and spells. Yes. The URL may not go through in chat, but vid's coming out anyway. Yeah. I don't block those, by the way. That's just the system doing it. Here is the playlist. We've got a link in the description, but keep an eye on this playlist. This is where we're going to upload all the videos as we publish them. So subscribe to the channel, of course. Please subscribe to that playlist. I think you can do, right? And that way you'll get notifications all the time. Wall of Force, meanwhile, gust of wind for... Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are so weird with how those spells are picked. Fly speed with hover, floating. Oh. Great catch. Good catch. Good catch. I like that. No need for wings either. Yeah. Magic Dragon has hover. That is good. Yeah. Hey, Alan. So more of these student things. Witherbloom Apprentice. Druid Craft. Why is my NPC gonna need Druid Craft? I thought we were trying to get rid of this kind of stuff. Why is an NPC whatever? Are these even people? What is this? Or is this just like background art? Like this looks like a house. That's weird to put that art with this, right? I don't know. Or can they transform into a house? A tree house. Cody, vociferous. We haven't... Or actually, that is... No, I do not think vociferous codex has a stat block. If I were to ever DM again, even if I weren't to do a Strixhaven campaign, I would still put those founder dragons as quest givers. Yeah, totally. Yeah. White, right? So that's magic words. Force plus thunder. Okay. Tell the weather, of course. Come on, man. He needs to know the weather for the next 24 hours. That's just background art. Okay. Okay. I didn't know if it had a wild shape house option in there. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Gold Dragonborn. I don't want to do the story stuff. I don't like to spoil story kind of stuff. Whoa, I do like this guy though. This person, since their name, but I like Bedham. Rampart. I like Rampart. Oh, Who is this? Is this a person? Is this what is it? I don't even know. But I like him. I like it. I like them. Come on, man. He needs to, okay. Mage Tower rules. Locks down all day. Chef, give me so I can find his name. Oh yeah, find his name. I remember him. Okay. Let's see. Let's flip back to the index. Oh, we never. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We never covered the disclaimer. Disclaimer: a degree from Strixhaven University does not provide protection from magic missiles, fireballs, freezing sphere. What's a freezing sphere? Or any other deleterious, right? Effects spellcasters might generate. If you create deleterious effects, Strixhaven kindly requests you refrain from invoking any names, symbols, or other references to the university should you find yourself in a confrontation. Strixhaven University does not take responsibility for any injury of any nature sustained in the course of anything, magical or otherwise. If you don't know all the D&D books, is this just a 5e thing? Or did older editions do it? But they always have a funny disclaimer that's like, fun. Orc chef makes good pig. Are there any race recommendations for the adventurers? Like which races would likely show up in Strixhaven? Not that I've seen yet. So we got this book and I had time to take a picture holding it and get all that stuff. And then we started the stream. So I have not read through it. This is the most true to life first look we've ever had. Oh, okay. What's this? Guillaume, Master Chef, is a troll warlock. That's a troll? What? I don't remember what page that was. How was that a troll? Oh, is this a pest? This looks like a big pest. Oh, we'll never find it again. It's lost to the age. Oh. Right. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Oh, I guess it's like a nice troll. I didn't realize that trolls could like wear clothes and stuff. I always thought trolls were a little more like monstrous kind of thing. Maybe this is like a MTG troll or something. Big Pest, he has his own card also, the Big Pest. Oh my dude, I didn't know it was book opening. Oh, indestructible. Never change. It's like it is a WoW type troll. Absolutely. I just can't get past seeing his beard as a coil of ropes. No, I agree. And he's like, is this like a mushroom hat? I don't even know. Super weird. Super weird. Okay. Anyway, I think we might have had some people come and go, so I know you'll want to see the Owlin. So we'll take another look at the Owlin real quick. And again, stay tuned for the full video. But here's just a sneak. Oh, we haven't done the magic items yet. Owlin, we're what? 27? Yeah, 27. Okay. So our new normal, +2 +1, +1 +1 +1 for stats, language, common, and another one. Lifespan, a century, height and weight equal to a real life human. So whatever. Humanoid, medium or small, 30-foot walking speed. And this is what's kind of spicy. 120 feet of dark vision. Just 120 feet, just no big deal. Flight, equal to your walking speed. So 30 feet starting out, but if you have things that modify it, you can get, like if you're monk or barbarian, or I guess you could take the small size and then you could take the that Xanathar small race feat that gives you an extra 5 feet, which was meant to compensate, but now it just makes you fast. And then proficiency and stealth. I still wish perception was an option. I mean, it's an owl. Seems like it would make sense. And no medium or heavy armor. Thanks to your wings, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can't use this flying speed if you're wearing medium or heavy armor. Yeah, you remove the reaction when falling from flying. So they added fairy and owlin as perma flying. Yeah, I mean like you're what's this word? Flopping your wings. Help me out. you're wiggling your wing your wings. So if you get stunned or something, you get knocked out. Flapping. Thank you. I'm trying to drink this water and I got all flapped up. So it's, yeah, I think having the armor restriction on Owlin completely fair. I think that's totally reasonable. Floor pong. Keep floor pong your wings. That's funny. Oh, here we go. Okay. So maybe this is what we're looking for. Strixhaven party. If you're starting a Strixhaven campaign for the... Oh, maybe not. Adventures... No. I was hoping we had that recommended races. But no. I think it's just everybody. There's no magic sight. No magic sight on the Owlin. You just get 120 feet of dark vision. Yep. Eric has hit a wall. Blex escape? What? What? It is a slightly different Aarakocra. Like, the only thing I like, if a player wanted to play Aarakocra, the only problem I have isn't the flight speed, it's the 50-foot speed. I think 50 is too much for level 1. Yeah, Owlin, I think I agree. Is pretty bland. Oh, Blex is the pest. I got you. Thank you. 120-foot dark vision and no talons. Yeah, sign me up. Yeah, when are you using those talons? You're not. I would rather a player in a campaign of mine play Owlin over Aarakocra. I would rather play an Owlin over an Aarakocra. But I gotta say, my favorite animal type race, Harengon. Of the recent ones, anyway. Yeah, and see, that's I don't know. Silent feathers. You have proficiency and stealth skill. I like that, but I would also just give it proficiency. Like, just make it a better Aarakocra. Also, just give it proficiency in perception. It's an owl. Like, come on, the eyes are huge. Just let them have eyes. This is much easier to sell for sure. Going tiefling. Okay. Harengon is a lot of fun. I love Harengon. It's just like it's such an active race. A lot of races, you pick your race and you get those benefits. And like, that's it, right? So it's like tiefling, like, okay, maybe you're doing Hellish Rebuke or whatever, but most of it is just passive. Harengon, I think so much of Harengon will be active in every single combat. I think it's that kind of like active race being a part of your mechanical gameplay. I think it's great. I love that. So Owlin can try to hide. Aarakocra can look for them. Yeah. The tech magic feature was the Owlin Spice, but they took it. I did think that was fun, but that's fine. I think benefits. Conditional keen sight would have at least not eaten up so much of the budget. Sure. I have a Phantom Harengon Rogue. Ooh. I like it. I think you've got some bonus action competition there. We should just go back to classes, right? We should just get chairs. How about that? Harengon gets so much initiative in one shot. Yeah. I played a wizard Harengon named Buttons who had a gambling addiction. All right. But Owlin looks like about 36 on the detect balance scale, so right around variant human. I don't use that. Maybe I should. Hello, all thumbs up, everyone. Thank you. And yes, please keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Hit that join patreon.com/FryMinis button. Hit that join YouTube membership button. Hit that join discord.gg/FryMinis membership. Or it's free to join discord.gg/FryMinis. Listen here, guy. We can't all be blessed with chairs and hair. Chairs and hairs. Hair and gun. Okay. I want to look at these magic items. None of you have super chatted that in, but we're gonna cheat the system because I want to look at them. Okay, magic items. Bottle of boundless coffee. Wondrous item common. I mean, Julie sold already. Hold on. Your video with Indestructible Boy covering how dumb the Herring Gun's jump mechanic is great. I hate how non-intuitive. Yeah, thank you. And I call total shenanigans on Jeremy's. Well, it doesn't say it's a long jump or high jump. But read the jump thing. The base jump thing says this is I forget the exact, but it says it's uses strength to determine your jumping distance. How you're just ignoring the first part of it. Like, it's okay to say, oops. Just change it back to hop, and the whole thing's gone. Then you're not worrying about jump mechanics. Oh my god, get me worked up on that one. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, book's worth it. Cuddly Strixhaven mascot, literally a plushie, and I love it. Yeah. Okay. Magic items. Metal bottle carries coffee. Little chain. Little chain. Even when open, won't accept liquid other than coffee. That's interesting. Coffee inside is always comfortably warm, and none of the heat can be felt through the bottle. Okay. Each time you drink the coffee, roll a d20. On a 1, the bottle refuses to dispense coffee for the next hour. If you pour coffee from the bottle rather than drinking from it, the coffee vanishes the moment it leaves the bottle. Okay. Sure. I agree. Like, I mean, would you allow prestidigitation on this to act as like a creamer? Like, if you want hazelnut coffee, could you prestidigitate that? I'd say yes. Definitely a legendary artifact, legendary coffee up college. Yeah. Coffee all day, every day. We drink, we do, thanks to Julie for this, but we do cold brew. Is it cold brew? We put it in a French press, and then we let it sit overnight. And then in the morning we push the plunger down, and then we drink the coffee with like ice cubes in a cup. Most of the time. Is there a magic item for ramen or mac and cheese? Prestidigitation and keep your coffee piping hot. Heck yeah. So we Julie and I were talking about this today. We're like, oh, if you could have a cantrip in real life, which one would you take? And prestidigitation was easily the winner. So then, like, well, we'll just eat broccoli and chicken breast and brown rice or something, like, all day, every day. And then, oh, it tastes like cheesecake. Easily the best real life cantrip. Easily. Give me my alchemy jug with coffee with. Give me my alchemy jug so I can get the mayonnaise. We need the mayonnaise options. That's. We can have this coffee taste like mayonnaise. I probably wouldn't do that, but Goodberry would be a great option. Pack tactics, of course. Yeah, because that fills you up for the whole day and provides enough nutrition. I don't know, but I would like the variety of the flavor, I guess. I don't know. Maybe if I could change it, I would alternate depending on my life situations. Just made a lot of it. Problem with it disappear. Cold brew because it's too hot here. Yeah. Screw Texas. We're in Texas. Never need to shower. Just sparkle magic over yourself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Goodberry's not even cantrip. Duh. Flavor is free. In Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, we would have whole Goodberry themed inn. Absolutely. If you're up there in the middle of nothing, totally. All right. Okay. Cuddly Strixhaven mascot. Representing one of the mascots, you get a tiny, soft magic toy, perfect for cuddling. If you press it into your arm, shoulder, leg as an action, the toy stays attached there for 1 hour until you use an action to remove it. You can use it to fight off fear when you make a saving throw to avoid or end the frightening condition on yourself. You can give yourself advantage on the roll if the toy is on you. You must decide before rolling the d20. Okay. If you succeed, you can't use it again until long rest. That's common. That's a great common. That's probably the most, outside of one of those like moon touch swords that everybody uses to get around magic resistance. That's probably one of the most mechanically strong common items. But I think, oh, that 10, that necklace where you can take the 10 on a roll. Awesome. Love that. Those are great common magic items. Oh my God, indestructible. And say amniocentesis for your cantrip. We're talking about real cantrips. Guidance is like built in. Now, yeah, but how often? I don't know. I guess it determines on how DCs happen in real life for guidance. I don't know. I like guidance is a good option. Mage Hand's another great option, especially if you have to like pick up poop or something with, I don't know what kind of job you have, but if you're a poop picker, Mage Hand would be great. It is just alpha playtest. Tree and Monk. Also, amniocentesis is, I think, when you take a test of the amniotic fluid. I think I learned about that in health class. Treant Monk, I think they're fine if you're playing in the specific campaign. I think adding them in any campaign just doesn't work. The backgrounds? Ukulele. Okay. Lorehold Primer. Okay, so we're looking at the real magic items now. Wondrous item uncommon requires attunement by spellcaster. Okay. Has 3 charges, and we've got them for each school, I see. 3 charges and regain 23 expended charges daily at dawn. If you make a history or religion check while holding, and that changes for each of the schools. If you make a check while holding the book, you can expend 1 charge to give a d4 bonus to the check immediately after you roll the d20. Okay. What else do we get for attunement? Because that's not a lot for attunement. In addition, if you study the primer at the end of the long rest, you can choose. Oh, here we go. You can choose 1 first level spell from the cleric or wizard spell list. Before you finish your next long rest, you can cast the chosen spell without a spell. You can cast the chosen spell once without a spell slot if you're holding the primer. Your spell casting ability for this spell of your choice is intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. So you don't get to cast that spell like whenever you want, like with some of the newer options. I mean, this is another great way to get a fight familiar. Woo, Jackie, did we already go over backgrounds in the spell list? We did a little bit, but if you want to jump back, hit the super chat. Yep, earlier in stream. Thank you. Yep, there we go. Study temporary spells. Damn, were they cool? Yeah, they are cool. Super chat if you want to go back. I think this is great. I think attunement is yeah. With the spell, okay, I'm okay with attunement for that. I'm one of those people who think there are too many things that cost attunement. I think this is good. I like this. I like that these vary, and I'm assuming all of those match what the background proficiencies give and the spell options and everything there too. Primer. Strixhaven Pennant. Magic Pennant bears the symbol of Strixhaven or one of its colleges. Okay. While you wave the pennant, the symbol on it glitters, and the pennant sheds bright light in 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. Excellent. This is cool and it's common. This is something that I would hope people will reflavor so you can have this kind of effect outside of Strixhaven. So in my current campaign, we have a like adventurers guild, and the party is one of the parties of that guild. And so they get different like branded things as they progress and like level up within that guild. And so this would absolutely be something I would give them. A bit weak, but has plenty of upsides to make up for it. Oh, I don't think you could upcast those spells. Well, I mean, because it doesn't say, so that will default us to the rule of whenever you can cast a spell, it through a special means, it's cast at the lowest level possible. Lots of primer. Yeah, Wither and Bloom looks interesting. Yep. A bit weak. Yeah. I love that it's cute flag to wave. Absolutely. Not only for the light, but to show off college pride. Absolutely. Good for games. Absolutely. So the Adventurers Guild in our thing, it's called the Intrepid. So they have pins. And so whenever they're trying to like get into a place, think of like how like Sherlock Holmes, like how he'll work with the police, he'll work with the guards, he'll do that kind of stuff. Similar. So when they're trying to like gain entry, they'll like flash their pins. And here they could like show their flag, wave the pennant around. Oh, that's it. Okay. So we've got coffee, mascot, pennant, and then the uncommon primers. Well, that I think books need more magic items, so I wish we had some more. And yeah, so like if we had like variants here, so like the rare version, you could get a second level, and very rare get third level, things like that. Like that, I'd be even like that. I think would be nice. These items, along with a few from the DMG, can be purchased on campus. So here's a table with some magic item prices. The commons are 100. Spell scroll is 50. We knew that. And then 300 for the uncommon. Interesting. How do you all do your magic item pricing? I like to vary it. So not just like you can't. I don't think a +1 dagger should cost the same as boots of flying. I think there's a very strong argument for those to be different prices. Coffee needs to temporarily suspend a level of exhaustion. Yeah. Cute flag. I'd only be fine with that then. Yeah. Bright light. Yeah. Good for games. Really should be able to upcast. Okay. I like the idea of temporarily suspending the exhaustion. I wouldn't want to get rid of it, but I like temporarily. That's fun. Evriel, my tiefling warlock, is going to get that plushie so she can afford it. This is the first time I've ever seen outright prices with range in a book. Yeah, I mean in a public. Yeah, I know they've had them in D&G stuff or in Dungeon Masters Guild stuff. I require favors to trade for magic loot. They started doing prices. See, yeah, exactly. Minx can boot in DM's Guild stuff. I sort of default to the same magic item prices source online. I'm not very particular. Just need a ballpark. Yeah, I vary. I don't have official rule for it. I just what feels right. And I think gold varies so much between campaigns. I was talking to Indestructible Boy about this. I feel same way for like downtime. Like with wizards, downtime, some campaigns you'll have tons of downtime. Subscribing scrolls is no problem. But some campaigns you're like running, and you're not going to have time to scribe a bunch of scrolls. And even if you let somebody scribe a scroll during a long rest, like that's not a lot of time. So things like those vary so much that published, I understand why they don't publish these, but I do wish they did like low gold economy, what they would expect like a median, like normal to be, and then like a high gold, because a lot of people are just giving out gold, right? So I wish they had like those tiers of kind, but I don't know. Like that would look so messy. I don't know. Soul coins. I sort of okay. Is there any mention of Darastrix Academy? Not that I've seen yet. Death by D4. Trust me, I'm super annoyed. We have a price for basic healing potions, but all the other grades don't. 100% agreed on that. You know what I actually use? I think as a reference. Is for Adventurers League. They had potion costs there, and like during epics, like when Volo could come around, and the epics had published prices for like how much it would cost to cast a spell, what a bunch of potions cost, and so I just in the past have used those. My DM lets us find NPCs to make magic items if we find the ingredients. Excellent, love doing that. Completely on board. Paladin subclasses get a consistent unique feature at level 7. Train Monk, did you go back? So if you went back in time and you're watching, so when I was talking about paladin subclasses, I said active. Active was the key word there. So you have your aura, but even then, that's level 7. At level 3, when you get your subclass, when everybody else is doing their like subclass defining cool moves or special abilities, you have a channel divinity. You're not using that a lot. And then your aura at level 7, that's passive. That's just sitting there. It's not until level 15 that paladins have a regular use, most of them anyway, a regular use active mechanic flavored to their subclass. I don't know. And like you get your spells, but let's be honest. I mean, how often are paladins casting spells regularly, you know? Yeah. Exactly. I don't think Treant Monk's on the same pace we are with this. I think he went back. Okay, let's take a look at something new here. So adventure, so yeah, starting level first. So the first chapter you're progressing. So this is another thing that I mean, I'm sure this information was out there, I just didn't know it. That this book is so, like, look at this. From page 40 to 178 is a campaign. I thought this was a lot more lore heavy. I thought this was going to be a lot more, here's what is, like, here's how to run a school. Here's how to blah, 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 blah. But, and I'm sure a lot of that's, like, baked in here. But I was shocked that 130 pages is the story. What do y'all think of that? They already get an active mechanic. Exactly, divine smite. But that's what I'm talking, the subclass, not the class, the subclass. Now, like, if each, like, that would be cool, right? If at 3rd level, every paladin subclass gets a way to flavor that smite. Even if it's just like a damage change choice, something like that, I think would be cool. Or like if an option, like I have one that I have a thing that you could, instead of doing a damage, you could try to restrain it with like vines coming out of the ground or something. Like something like that, I think would be cool. So you have immediate subclass flavor. So with the Treant Monk, so with the background spells, why ever take Oath of the Crown? Yeah, no kidding. Ukulele subclasses can be class defining. Oh, wow, we're going quick. I like it. Class defining. That's true. Yeah. If you don't mind losing a turn when you're in the middle of melee combat. If your paladin isn't casting spells, you're absolutely playing it right. Level 1 to 10 story, yeah. I think it's fine. It's not like Van Richten's where it's generic. Setting book? Okay, yeah. Wait, what book? What crown? What? This book. That book. I'm also sad that the adventure is so much. I imagine it'll be fun, but wanted to do a full sandbox in Strixhaven. Yeah, I mean, I have no doubt that the adventure is good. Obviously, I haven't read it yet. We just got it. But I mean, if it was up for a vote, I would not have dedicated that much to the adventure. I wanted content on making a magic system. That's interesting. I've never actually used the spell points. Paladins not casting spells is wasteful. You're not using them. No, I agree. Absolutely. Paladins should cast spells, and most paladins are going to cast some spells. But to say that paladin subclass spells are a regular use active feature of a subclass, I think is being a little disingenuous. Mana color paladins can deal damage based on the color man. Exactly, that's perfect. Yeah, everybody check that out. Check out Phil, DM's Guild. Shishi Hitsu, I'll still use it, but not as meaty in lore and content as I would like from. Yeah, I agree. Some of the channel divinities aren't too useful yet. Strong agree there. Spell slots or smite bullets. Dungeoneers pack. Paladin discussion in the future. Sign me up. And I want to be clear. I love paladins. It's the subclass that I don't love. Crown is Skag. He knows that. He's being a poop. Better get him a mage hand. Slugga Boys. Warcraft 3. Have an Oath of the Watcher. I love the Oath of the Watcher. I think it's really a well put together subclass. As far as the paladin subclass goes. Actually uses spells mostly for cure wounds. Have yet to channel divinity. Yeah. That's the thing with Watcher. It's either going to be awesome or fine. Skag. Sounds, oh, jeez. Death by D4, but hey, come on. We got some nice cantrips in Skag and flying tieflings. Yeah. I've said it before, but Skag is my most referred to book. Because I go to that the gods section, the deities and Faerun section all the time. All the time. I'm looking up the gods. Green Ronins, whoopsie poopsie. Whoopsie poopsie. Does the book have anything on how to run a school and what not to? I'm hoping that's I mean, it's like merged in here. In this, like, maybe first 14 or 14 page 16 pages. Like, this could be the whole campus overview. So 2 pages of it maybe. And like, that's what I want the whole book to be. Someone say spout. Ooh, what? Summer, I feel like this book will make a good like origin story for an adventuring party. Completely agree with that. Have the party meet up here, then by the time we graduate, they'll be level 10, ready for the world. By level 10, you are more than ready for the world. At level 10, you are ready to run the world. Who runs the world? Girls. Cool angle. Dungeoneers pack. We'll talk about paladins. I'm on board. As far as I can recall, it's the only official book that WotC didn't make. Did they... Tyranny of Dragons, right? That one was funky, right? Or Horde of the Dragon Queen. That was written before 5e was published. I don't know. You know better than I do. Ukulele, the cool thing about having a niche channel divinity is that you can use your channel divinity to recharge your spell slot. So yeah, so with Tasha, I think that is great. That is good. Maybe we'll get a DLC on DM's. Yeah, luckily I haven't seen anything like that for this. And I'm totally cool. So if you don't know, in Witchlight, here, whatever. In Witchlight, they had a thing where it's like, for more information on Domains of Delight, check out this thing on DM's Guild. I think that's totally cool, but don't charge for it. I think charging for it is dirty. I strongly dislike that. Putting additional content on DM's Guild to get people into DM's Guild and like to use it, completely on board with. I think that's great. Having it free, absolutely. But having this official stuff on DM's Guild mentioned in the book that costs, big thumbs down on that. Horde of the Dragon Queen is Kobold. Okay, there we go. Boom. Level 10 world isn't ready for you. I wonder, did Critical Role books get made by... Ooh, that's a good point. Don't make me pay for $2 after I pre-order this one. Yep. Domains of Delight PDF on DM's Guild is far more interesting to me. Yeah, and Domains of Delight is great. I just don't like cost on it. Depends on your definition of done by WotC, then some of the books are outsourced in some ways. Sure. Pretty sure the marketing tactics on that thing were so widely criticized they'll never do it. I hope so. I really hope so. But again, if they did it for free, I think that's a cool way to expand stuff out and get people into DM's Guild so then they can discover Oath of the Cycle Paladin. So they can discover Pioneer. So they can discover Dancer. So they can discover Phil's magic thing. I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry. But getting people onto DM's Guild, I think, is great. I'm completely supportive of ushering people into the DM's Guild. It's just the cost. Also, if anyone wants there's DM's Guild PDF made, some Strixhaven orientation has a lot of basic information. Okay, that's helpful. Thanks, Shishi. I'm going to check that out. Good. Okay. So we're going to jump back here. We're going to take a look at the college itself. So we've got a little summary of each of the schools. Chapter 1 is overview. 3 through 6 is the campaign, yeah. Each chapter covers a year's worth of adventure. I guess that's how we get our wizard downtime. Got to get back to editing. Thank you, Indestructible Boy. Phil. Tap, untap, burn 5, color mana, spell points, variant rolls. What is WotC? Wizards of the Coast. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, Strixhaven is a university subject to the authority of the faculty and staff members. So if you might get detention, break a rule. It's an academy of mages. So this is just like talking setup. Cosmopolitan is like in a city. The faculty members mentioned in Chapter 1 include genasi, tritons, and even a bipedal brown bear. Okay, oh, here we go. For non-player characters, you're just as likely to meet a pixie, a dryad, a giant, a treant, or other fantastical creature as you are humanoid. The university's students and faculties are united by a desire to learn, include humans, elves, dwarves, owlin, orcs, trolls, vampires, and studious folk of many other origins. All right. That's cool. I do like this part here. So, characters of any class can study at Strixhaven, whether they're full-fledged spellcasters like wizards, clerics, or druids. They manage a spell or two thanks to a subclass or a feat, or they manifest magical abilities that aren't even spells. A barbarian who follows path of the ancestral guardians can excel in studying lore at Lorehold by history of their connection to ancestral spirits. I think that's great. I like that a lot. Yeah, months of downtime. Yeah, and if you do, if like, oh yeah, you can get feats with downtime. All right, give me all the feats. I've spent a year working on them. I don't see anything on DM skills. Shishi. Okay. I've never heard it abbreviated like that before. Gotcha. Yep. I don't know how much I trust a vampire, right? How to D&D. Hi, Eric. I had no idea you were live streaming the Strixhaven book. Yeah, we just got it today. We threw it up everywhere. On Discord, on Twitter. So if there's anywhere you don't see it, Reddit, N-World, please post this. Share this out. I think we're maybe starting to wrap up here. And then I'll take a breather and then get started on the actual videos. Abrielle is most likely gonna get detention for using thaumaturgy to make sound pranks in the middle. Oh, don't be a troublemaker. Okay, Strixhaven's world. I love this art. This is fantastic. It's just a cool style. I like that a lot. We talk about our founder dragons. We talk about star arches. Talks to me about running a college. What is happening? Oh, somebody got turned into a goat. During a duel in the Hall of Oracles, a student transforms her opponent into a goat who is held back by a friend. Okay. All right. Yeah, the thing's gonna stop you from doing a link. Phil, thank you for the retweet. I'm assuming. I have in a game something that's a dampier. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not blocking it. It's YouTube that's doing it. So faculty, instructors, professors. So I guess we do get some information here. Choosing a college, you get some counselors. Okay, I mean there's a little information here. This is cool. This reminds me of Gem Dragons. You can look up my Google. It's Reddit. Yeah. Have you looked at the romance options? Not yet. Braden Young. It's chapter 4 and event. Yeah. So chapter 3 through 6. This is all adventure. So page 40 to 178 of this 224 page book is adventure. So, ooh, a wintry wyvern is here. Hello. Oh, Death by D4. Gotta bounce. Thanks for the live stream. Always happy. Awesome to get a sneak peek. Thank you so much. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does the book have an index? About to have company. John, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I love how money transfers. So it's $4.01. Let's see. An index. Okay, well, here, I'm going to finish this. And remember, if there's anything anybody wants to jump to, super chat jumps you to the skips through the line of other stuff we're looking at first. So here we go. So these are locations. I like this ancient style. That's neat. And then we talk about all the different colleges. Okay, I mean, we've got some stuff here. We're not completely skipping, but this is more school stuff. I guess this book just isn't a teach you how to run a big college. Here's some examples of ways to do it, which is better than nothing for sure. All right, yeah, I'm not trying to do page by page. Oh, here's our master chef, Guillaume. Anyone who thinks a troll can't be a great chef has never met Guillaume, a neutral troll. That is wild. He combines local ingredients with flavors from his homeland. What's his homeland? Troll Town? Into an ever-changing menu of delicacies. Students from every college trek through Sedgemoor in droves for his food. The only complaint he ever receives is that he gives out unreasonably large portions. Who's complaining about that? Okay, so let's look at the chat. Does the book have an index? We got our map back there. No. We do have... We have our monster list, but not a traditional index. We have our table of contents, of course, too. Remember, if there's anything in particular people want to look at, hit that super chat button. Maybe they talk about running a college and the adventure. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. If how to run a college is built into the adventure, that sucks, right? To try to run it or like try to use this as a tool, because you have to, like, I don't want to have to try to remember in which chapter on which page is the rule for detention. Like, it's not the end of the world. That's not my favorite way to do it, I guess. Did you get the Elder Brain Dragon mini? I have not yet received the Elder Brain Dragon mini. I hope to, obviously. I've seen it though. Anthony Joyce Rivera. What? Here, let's look here. Page 40. You mean the art? I love the art. I love the wheelchair. I love these giant eyeballs. I love the welcome. What are we looking at for page 40? If it's just the art, that's okay. This is good art to look at. Looking at the screenshot of the pest mascot, it has dark vision. Yeah. Wait, screenshot. Okay. What's Anthony Joyce Rivera? Help me out. What are we talking about? Anthony Joyce Rivera. See, I don't know. I mean, adventures that last a whole year. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Extracurriculars. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. This not being in, like, why is this in the adventure? Extracurricular, like, these are cool. These are great. Why is this in the adventure? Like, yeah, this one happens to be at the very, very front of the adventure, so it's, but, oh, screen, okay. And jobs, like, these are all great. I don't know what this has to do with the adventure, though. And the relationships here session. Maybe they shouldn't. They just shouldn't call chapter 3 part of the adventure, and this is just part of the book. Yeah, completely, Phil. Completely a weird organization. Because these are, we have all that lore, like the lore for the colleges in a different section, right? And so that's stuff that's going to be static for the school, right? And all this stuff is going to be static for the school. So why wouldn't we include the other stuff, you know, in the adventure? But this does. This lady's awesome. We need more Loxodon minis. Absolutely we do. So what's a Dryad as a race? Would you use like an Earth Genasi? How would you try to play that in 5e? What would you use to be an Earth Genasi? I really wish this wasn't an adventure. I agree. I strongly, or not, like, keep an adventure, like, yeah, but make it 50 pages instead of 100 and whatever. Yeah, we've looked at the owl and the feats. If you want to jump back, super chat, we'll skip you through. This is going to be held exactly. This shouldn't be in the adventure. Absolutely, completely. This is what absolutely weird. We are all on the same page, everybody. We are sharing a brain today. Adventuring in Strixhaven. That would be a good idea. Shouldn't female dwarf? Not all female dwarfs have beard, but they can though, right? Dryads are like tree people, or yeah, that's where I would start, I guess. Elf variant. Okay, that's interesting. Earth Genasi, yeah. I'm not sure how to play it personally. Earth Genasi flavored could be plant based instead of stone, but yeah, I don't know. That's just interesting that they would put that in there, I think. Because all these other things are like humans and gnomes, and even the Minotaur we've got. This is orc. See, okay, so this orc has tusks, and that chef Guillaume, that's a troll and has tusks. But what's the difference now between the orc and the troll? Y'all got me fired up about this organization. Campus Kerfluffle. Now look, we go through all that stuff. And now we're actually talking about running the adventure. Everything that came before this page should not be in the adventure section. So I feel a lot better knowing that information's all there. I don't understand why it's in the adventure, like technically in there, but I'm a lot happier with that. Dryad is an NPC, right? So just use, yeah, but if I want, like, I don't know, I'd want to play a Dryad. Will and Rowan. Flavor is all your own. If you want your orc to be a troll, we can don't you free, right? It's just weird. Adventure start from page 60. Yeah, that's how to look at it. Like, I don't know. Don't let your players read from page 60, I guess. Do you think of do with it being pushed back? Heard people say they had to do last minute editing. Well, if they had to do last minute editing, I would say maybe push it back some more. I figured the delay was because of all the shipping and logistics problems in the world, but who knows? Okay, now look, here's another betusked individual. Does this even say? So I don't even know what this. Look at these tusks. Like those. I do not like. It's one thing for like to have an owl person, right? But what creature is going to grow these tusks and not have these things break off? Like imagine trying to sleep with these tusks. Like you can't sleep on your face. On your side you could get your head. But this person has to sleep on their back all day. That's no fun. No kissing allowed. Yeah. Imagine, I mean, I guess if you're like a baby, you'd have baby tusks, but I don't know. That's a human. Oh, Will, blue, Rowan, red. Yeah, I don't see a name, but I'm assuming it's from a card or something. Bibliopack. Yeah, each square is only is 5 feet, so this is a relatively small building, smaller than I expected from the art. See, like, look at it. This thing looks like it's gonna be massive. I mean, I'm not counting those, but what is that? 200 feet? I don't know. Okay, so I think we've gone through most of this. I'm not going through the adventure. We've looked at the monsters. We've looked at the feats. We've looked at the items. We've looked at the spells. We've looked at the owlin. Yeah, I don't see rivers or clouds or anything. That is a lot of setup for an adventure starting on page 60. Yeah. So again, we're really page 60 through 178 of this is the adventure. So if you want to buy this book as like Theros, as Ravnica, as like a really great source book, again, we haven't read this. We just got this today, a little bit before the live stream started. I don't know that I would recommend this at first blush as a source book, like if that's all you want it for. And I don't think I would recommend this probably to players, because I don't like players. Your DM will probably have this, right? So you'll get your spells there through D&D Beyond. I think most people do that. And I don't know what a player gains from this. Like Owl and like the stats are gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna do a video on it. You're gonna be able to see the stats. The feats, they're just the 2, and those are kind of like baked in. And so if your DM is running a Strixhaven campaign, they're gonna have all that info there for. I don't know. At first blush, I don't think I would buy this as a player. As a DM, if I'm looking to do something like this, probably. But again, that's first blush. This is not official review. We'll have all of our videos all in the playlist in the description. Mage Hunter, yeah, that Julie didn't like it. It's a hands kind of thing. Definitely buying this book, second best after Wild Beyond Witchlight. I think this book is cool, and I would have bought this. Luckily, again, thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sending it over, and I would have bought this on my own because I like to pick and pluck. I don't like to run full pre-written adventures. I think a lot of you are probably in that same boat. So most of this book, the adventure, isn't going to be super helpful to me. This book is meant to be an adventure book, not a player source book. Well, I didn't say player source book. I said source book. So from DM perspective, if you're not like, I feel like the other Magic the Gathering books, again, just at first blush, gave me so much more about running guilds, about running gods, about running a completely different world than like a Grecian adventure instead of a like European adventure. I think those books give you a ton, whereas at first blush we're a little light on that kind of stuff here. So DM resource, sure. I don't know. I don't think you'd get a lot of use if you aren't specifically running something like this or have a place in your adventure where you can. Yeah. But the stuff from those other MTG books, all that stuff you can import into any other game, right? Orc are basically a secret society that are against the school, attacking the school from with. Okay, so they're the Snapes or whatever, right? MTG fanatics gotta buy it no matter what. I get it. Eric, if we send you magic cards, will you do a video about figuring out what you swear? No, because I don't want you to send me cards. Because then I'll have just like some cards, and like even those cards I already got for free are just sitting on the shelf. I don't know what to do with them. I love MTG source books, but this one is a lot different, and I think that's a strange thing. Thank you, Shishi. We're on the same page compared to the other books. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So again, everybody, please, of course, like and subscribe. Join us at discord.gg/FryMinis. The playlist in the description, keep an eye on that. That's where I'm going to upload all these videos. So we're gonna finish the stream here in just a second, and then I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna get started on doing actual videos. So I think we'll probably start with the Owlin. So we'll have dedicated videos for everything. We'll have pictures straight from the book, because we don't even have this on like D&D Beyond, so we can take screenshots. It's a pain in the butt process. We take a picture, we send it to the computer, we crop it, we put it on the thing. It's going to be there. Fantastic walkthrough and commentary. So great. Thank you, LMAO. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. This has been a very awesome stream. 2 hours, 45 people watching right now. We even got some super chats in there. I'm new to the super chat game. So big thank you to everybody that did that. Again, check us out, discord.gg/FryMinis. Come hang out, come chat. We're happy to have you. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to click this button. I've got all these new layouts. I'm so excited. This has been fun for me. Okay. Thank you, everybody. See you later.